was bad for a reason. Today's part 2 of my aerial series is how to fix your mistakes. So this is tips and tricks on how to fix common mistakes in aerials. So, Poomsae with Master AJ, let's get started. All right, common mistake number 1, landing on your knee, like so. So the first thing that happens is you're not pushing up enough and kicking over. So most of the time if you're landing on your knee, you're just shy of actually like completing the rotation. You're just not kicking enough. So the way that we fix that is to push off this leg more and kick over this leg more. So doing those two things is going to help you rotate all the way around. So if you can do a cartwheel in place here, where you almost go onto your hands again, I actually cut myself. When you do that, that should be enough rotation to get you all the way around in an aerial. So that requires you to push off hard and kick hard. The drill for that is what we call airplane jumps. So you're going to start with one leg out, the other knee bent, and up, up. Doing those a bunch of times is going to help you get used to that same position you need to complete the aerial. The second common error that I see a lot is when you are too low. You make the rotation, but you are very, very low to the ground, and it looks like this. All right, how do we fix that? So what we're gonna do is focus on our arms and our shoulders and driving them upwards. So if we're going too low, it's because we're dropping our chest down right away. We're doing this number. I had to put my hands down because that was even too low for me. So what you want to do is drive your shoulders up as you're pushing up. So back to that pushing leg, it's very, very important. You want your shoulders to also go up, and then when you kick over, you'll still get enough height. So up to go over. Up, legs will kick over. So if you're going too low, when you run, the easy fix is to make sure that you're driving upwards. That's gonna happen with your arms. Your arms are gonna circle behind. All right, so like I said, your shoulders are gonna go up, but you're also gonna use your core to pull yourself up as well. So if my arms go behind and my shoulders go up, I'm gonna use my core to lift up as well, and then use all my core to manipulate my body to go over as well. So my core has a very central part. That's why it's called the core. All right, the number 1 mistake, your hands are on the ground. When your hands are on the ground, it's mostly a psychological thing, that you're scared you're not going to make it all the way around. The easiest thing for me that I've learned is to pretend you're picking something up, or even pick up something very light that's easy to lift. Okay, so I'm going to use this belt as a way to help me learn how to not touch the ground. I'm going to place it down in front of me. When I go into my cartwheel, I'm going to just get comfortable with grabbing it. That way I understand what it feels like to come up. The next thing I'm going to do is a dive cartwheel with the same method. Notice how I didn't put my hands on the ground. That is the step to getting there. So again, I'm going to just very quickly pick it up as I'm coming. This gets my arms busy with something to do, and it's going to help me learn how to just quickly go. If I need to, my hands are there and I can put them down. But the goal is to just pick them back up. Okay, so here are a few more drills that we like to do to help condition our aerials. As I mentioned earlier, airplane jumps. Those are really good. If you have a bench in front of you that you can put your hands down to jump up, that also really helps. The other one is jump lunges. So you're gonna start here, all the way up, switch, up, switch. That's gonna help you get used to using your base leg to propel you forward and upward. So again, you're gonna go for the up. The airplane jumps are gonna help you learn how to push off that leg while holding this leg up in the air so you can kick over. The last few tips that I have are making sure you have a strong core. So you have to do a lot of ab exercises in order to make sure your aerial is strong enough to go over. And the very last tip is to not forget your arms. That scoop, as silly as it looks, really does help you get your chest up. That way you can get enough height on your aerial. All right, that is part 2 of my aerial series, mistakes and how to fix them. I hope you guys learned a lot, and we'll see you for part 3.